long to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? On the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DM there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still third and long.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Colby Listenby, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Over the middle to Garcon. And the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 30.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rosen. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Malcolm Smith able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
And avoids the contact by sliding. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Chandler Jones in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
65.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. Then the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Watch it now, Barney! Gone!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do... We have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rosen will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Logan. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Now it's Rosen. He's going to look deep down the field. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here, 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
12.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. He got 29 yards that time. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Go ahead. 13.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Here again is McKinnon. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. McKinnon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I got you.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, after that pickup of a 1st down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Caught left side, Garcon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Go ahead.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a Dolphins.
Touchdown, 49ers! Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
13.
They get it to him running left. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Watching that, Barney.
Following a fumble recovery, it's Rosen. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Well, there was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now it's Breda. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Watching that, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And now it's Rosen looking. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Eric Armstead in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Rosen. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Garoppolo on 1st down. Screenplay, McKinnon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. They run with Logan, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll run it here with Logan. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Check. Patriot.
He'll get it up the middle. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Being chased out left, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dayon Buchanan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. He gets this one to Garcon. And down he'll go at the 25. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
11.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Garoppolo to try again on second down. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. It's them with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarkowski Tart. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Corey Grant, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14 to